I met a gypsy.
They don't really change a lot. But I guess I kind of can't say that with SMX and now the Triple Crown. So, like, they kind of have changed.
They're evolving.
Yeah. But, I mean,
sure.
how much change can you see in a season in NASCAR? Like, are they reluctant to change things, or are they pretty...
No, they're pretty open.
Yeah.
You know, we have every 3 weeks, us drivers meet with NASCAR, go over hot topics that we've had.
And so what's that meeting look like?
So you'll have your competition director, you'll have your head safety guy, you'll have your vehicle design engineers in there. You know, they're always looking to make our cars safer, better racing. They're always looking to make the tracks, if they could change, you know, things on the track, you know, for better, you know, they will. Goodyear's in that meeting. We'll talk about the tire, and, you know, I mean, it'll be just a bunch of bulletins, and we'll just all talk through. And a lot of it's them giving us updates on, you know, here's where we are with this, here's where we are with this. And then, you know, every meeting we might add something to that. You know, we have a group text with them, like we see something on the weekend with the racetrack, you know, mainly at like a road course or something, like, hey, you know, we don't like this curb here. Yeah. Like, it's like at the bus stop in Watkins Glen, we started wearing mouthpieces that collect the G-forces to our head. Just going through the bus stop section at Watkins Glen, we were hitting about 18 Gs every lap without crashing. We were just hitting the curbs. And
Damn, dude.
So, like, based off that mouthpiece data and us telling them, like, man, we kind of got headaches afterwards, they changed that, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I would say they're always up to, you know, make things safer, make racing better, is I would say the two priorities. And, I mean, they'll listen to us. I mean, they at least hear us, whether they change it or not. I feel like they're doing a really good job of really acting quicker. You know, I would say back in the day, they would be pretty reluctant to change. Like, hey, here's the way it is. You know, you could give advice, but it didn't really change a whole lot. Now it's like they listen, and, you know, we all talk about it. And so I think we're in a really good spot to continue to help, you know, grow the sport. I mean, we've made a lot of changes with this new car. You know, they might not be big changes, but we've made quite a few small changes trying to get our racing better, just because we feel like on a lot of our racetracks, some of our racetracks got better with this car, some of them got worse.
Yeah.
Just aerodynamics mainly, just trying to get the cars harder to drive, so there's a little bit more mistakes so that you can make more passes, basically.
Yeah.
But no, our meetings are good, and I think that's helped kind of, you know, continue to grow that sport. I don't know if Supercross has anything like that in there, but
I'm not
kind of seems like Feld does what they need to do, and the teams show up and race.
Yeah. So it's like a Zoom call, or like that
no, we
meeting?
meet at the track.
So it's like a physical meeting.
Yeah.
Right.
And they got their PowerPoints up, and, you know, I mean, it's like, you know, we flipped a car at Daytona 2 years ago or a year ago. You know, it got sliding and it hit the grass on the back stretch, and the grass kind of, you know, flipped it up in the air. So that's why it's all paved back there now, was because the drivers are like, hey, like, we shouldn't be flipping these cars, blah, blah, blah. Well, so they did that, and we went back there, and some cars spun right there, and they didn't flip. So it's like, all right, sweet. Well, this year, there was a wreck at the end of the back stretch, and one of our cars hit another one, and it got up in the air, and it just took off and flipped. So had nothing to do with the grass. So, yeah, but they're always, you know, I mean, as soon as that happened at Daytona 2 years ago, I mean, they went to the wind tunnel ASAP, trying to figure out, like, hey, when this car's sideways like this, and if it does bounce up in the air, how do we keep it on the ground?
Yeah.
And, you know, they spend a lot of money in testing when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool to know the way that it's approached.
Yeah.
You know, with you guys.
There's a lot of communication. Whether, you know, you'll hear us drivers say sometimes that they don't listen to us, but, like, there's at least meetings and conversations where there's an open line of communication anytime you want.
Yeah.
And it's been very helpful.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.